Hello friends, through this video I am demonstrating you use of patterns through C program. To begin with, let me open Notepad. Through C program, I want to print output in form of patterns like this. So initially user will enter total number of lines required to create a pattern like this. Based on user input, it will create a dynamic pattern. If you observe this pattern, then special point related to this pattern is number of asterisks varies according to respective line number. Meaning, if I talk about line number 3, then 3 asterisks are available in line number 3. Line number 2 contains 2, line number 4 contains 4. In general, line number n contains n. To generate this kind of pattern, as it is a repetitive process, we can take a loop. We require one loop to produce lines. It is very simple. Within that loop, we require one more loop to produce number of asterisks for respective line. So we require loop within loop. That concept we are referring as nested loop. So I am commenting this pattern for time being. Header file. Let's begin with entry main. Enter message, enter number of lines. User will enter respective lines. So let me have a variable for accepting lines. Font string for integer is %d. Address of lines. Based on entered number of lines, we require to write a loop to produce total number of lines for pattern. So let me use for loop. So I require index for it. Let me use concept of variable row. I want to start from row number 1 and current lines. So if user enters here 4, this loop iterates 4 times, row plus trace. In respective line, it is required to print respective number of asterisks. Print asterisk. This is a simple printf statement. Now I want to print many number of asterisks in respective line. For example, 4 asterisks in 4th line, 3 asterisks in 3 line number 3, and so on. This I can achieve through another for loop. So let me consider variables column. So it starts from 1 less than or equivalent. I want to iterate this loop to produce respective number of asterisks in respective lines. So line number 4, then 4 asterisks. So to get in which line we are currently, we can take help of variable. So less than or equivalent to row plus plus. So it will print asterisk in one line. So if value of lines is equal to 4, this loop iterates 4 times. It prints 4 asterisk in line. To get in a new line outside this inner loop, let's write printf backslash n. So that's it. Program is ready. Let me save this program. Let me open command prompt. Let's compile code. Object file is ready. Let me execute. Enter number of lines 4. Let me execute code, enter number of lines 15. Simple program to print asterisk like this. Now let's modify this program. Instead of printing asterisk, what I want to do, I want to print pattern with numbers like this and so on. So here everything remains same except instead of printing asterisk, we are printing value of numbers. So here instead of printing asterisk, I want to print some number. So let me declare that variable number. I want to print number starting from 1, every time increment of 1. After printing number, I have to increase its value by 1. Code functions as it is. Let me compile code. Let me execute code. Enter number of lines, say 3. So it prints pattern like this. Number of lines 4. It prints pattern like this. Let's modify this pattern. Instead of printing like this, I want to print pattern like this. Repetition of number in respective lines. Here what I am printing 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So if line number 3 means 3 times, line number 2 means 2 times, line number 4 times. So now I don't require this number. Line numbers I can get from row variable. So directly I can print value of row. Let me enter number of lines, say 4. It is written like this. What next I want to do, instead of printing like this, I want to print pattern which starts from 1 till it reaches to the line number. So 1, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically these are column numbers. Instead of printing value of row, print value of column. As column starts from 1 every time, it prints pattern on screen. Let's check output. Enter number of lines, say 4. What I want to do next, instead of printing pattern in this forward manner, let's print pattern like this, meaning it's from line number 4. If entered lines are 4, then decrease line number from 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. So here I am interested to print asterisk. So instead of printing any number, print asterisk. So here row begins from 4 if entered value is 4. So instead of starting it from 1, it is required to start from lines till I reach to row number 1, row minus minus. So first time value of row becomes 4. Column, it starts from 1 up to less than or equivalent to row, that is 4, means it executes 4 times. Next time row minus minus, it becomes 3, it executes 3 times, then 2 times, then 1 time. Let me compile code and let's check output. Let me enter total number of lines 4. What next I want to do, instead of printing it like this, let's print it like this. If I am in line number 1, I want to print 1 asterisk. If I am in line number 2, I want to print 2 asterisk. Line number 3, 3 asterisk. Line number 4, 4 asterisk. Right aligned triangle. So here what is required? In one line I want 1 asterisk. In second line I want 2 asterisk. So this loop again I have to start from 1. Row less than or equivalent to lines, row plus. But here instead of printing from immediate column position, that is 1, if you observe here we are having few blank spaces. So in this case 3 blank spaces. Total number of lines 4, meaning 1 asterisk and 3 blank spaces. Line number 2, 2 blank spaces, 2 asterisk. Line number 3, 1 blank space, 3 asterisk, and so on. So before printing asterisk, here I want to print continuously. Continuously means I require again a kind of loop. So let me use loop here. I'll complete this loop later. And let me place printf at appropriate place. So here how many blank spaces I require? If I am in line number 1, then I require 3. So here simple mathematical expression is total number of lines minus current line. So total number of lines 4 minus current line, that is 1. 4 minus 1, 3. So I want to iterate this loop 3 times. So it starts from 1 up to total number of lines minus current line. Current line I get from this row variable plus plus. That's it. So first it places respective blank spaces and then it prints required number of asterisk on screen. Let me compile code. Let me check output. Let me enter total number of lines 4. Let me enter total number of lines 15. Let's do one more thing here. Let me put blank spaces in between. So it looks like a pyramid. So whole programs remains as it is. If you observe, just I have placed one blank space after asterisk. So your printf asterisk, one blank space after asterisk. That's it. Code. Let me check output. Total number of lines. Let me enter 5. It prints it like this. So this is all about. This is Dr. Amit Lathigra signing off. Thank you.